So I always can tell that I really liked a movie when after the movie my brain is like going a million different directions and like thinking of all the different ways that I would do things differently in the movie or like change the movie or like that's weird. It's weird, I know that that's where my brain goes, but I really liked Wonder Woman, and so I always think like, what did they do that I can learn from? What would I have done differently? That's what I do pretty much with every story that I really like. I look at the parts that I loved. Wonder Woman, oh my God, just the long scenes where they're just talking. Having scenes like that in a superhero movie it's so ballsy and just like letting characters have chemistry. I love that Wonder Woman motivated her own actions. I love that she made mistakes. I really thought like the fact that the movie played in this tonal world where like it would have like these like dark like tripped out moments, but then at the same time it was like silly and fun. I love that the villains, like everyone would say it was terrible, but I loved when they threw that bomb into the room and they were like ha 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 ha. Like for me, something about that was just so much fun. But what would I have done differently? So this isn't to say it would be an improvement or a disimprovement, but I had an idea during the movie that I really liked, and I was like, ooh, what if it turns out to be this? And then it didn't turn out to be that. But I wanted to share that idea because you might think that idea is fun. So this is a thing I would have done. I would have done Wonder Woman. This is my Wonder Woman fan fiction. So I would have had Wonder Woman had a friend on the island. So on the island at the beginning, for me it was a little strange because Wonder Woman's so funny for the rest of the movie and like smart and quick. She's so like with it and cool. Like I wish she had been able to do that earlier. So I wish she'd had like a Ron Weasley, like a Wonder Woman Ron Weasley, who was like chilling with Wonder Woman on Paradise Island. So I would have had that friend be like really really cool and like fun and funny and smart, and Wonder Woman is like at first she's envious of her. They like take secret soldier training together, and that's how they learn about Ares. And Robin Wright is like, you have to be careful of Ares out in the real world. Ares can be anywhere, he can be anything. And then the mother tells the story about Ares where she's like, Ares exists in the hearts of men. The last Amazon to leave the island, she thought she saw Ares all around her. And everywhere she thought she saw Ares, she would lose her mind, and she ended up being killed by men because she was afraid of Ares. But Ares is just, he's dead. Zeus killed him. We don't need to be afraid of him anymore. And Wonder Woman is like, okay, but I found out about World War One after Chris Pine comes, and she's like, Ares must be doing this. And they're like, don't leave the island. And then you have that moment where in any other movie, the friend is like, you can't go. Now we have the scene where you cross the threshold, in the classic hero's journey, you cross the threshold and fight the friend, except for have it be a feminine moment instead of a masculine moment, and just have this awesome scene where they like get ready to fight on the dock by the boat, and the friend is like, I won't let you leave with a man to go to the world of men to fight a war that isn't ours. And Wonder Woman is like, this is what I feel I was born to do. Here's where I am emotionally. Not, this isn't the dialogue, but this is what she says, like, I am not happy on this island. I feel like I was meant for more. You are standing in my way. Don't make this about him. Let's have this be about our friendship. If you value my friendship and respect me, you and me should be okay. You should let me leave. And have this like badass from Badass Warrior friend be like, you know what? I hear you and I understand you. I disagree with what you're saying, but I will let you leave this island. And then like have it be like a sweet moment of like emotional honesty and friendship. And cut to Steve Trevor and have him go, they were just had swords, and have him go, man, I thought that was going to go a different way. And so then they're the boat. So then most of the movie is the same with a little tweak, which is I really, really think it would be cool if Wonder Woman starts to like sort of feel like certain people are watching her. And so the whole movie, you like have a bit where she's like, that guy's Ares. And Chris Pine is like, that's just some guy. And she's like, that person is Ares, like at random people throughout the movie. And like there are shots of them like looking at her funny, but usually it's because she's doing something strange. But it builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. She's like, Ludendorff's Ares. The whole movie happens as it already happened. And then she kills Ludendorff. And as he dies, he goes, "Where am I? What's happening?" And she's like, "What?" And she hears this voice, and it's a random German soldier who was next to Ludendorff, and he goes, "You really think you can kill the god of war? War exists in the hearts of all men. Anyone who's ever felt anger, I am within." And that soldier attacks her. Holy shit, it's Ares! She immediately fights, kills him. He's in another soldier. It's like an agent from the Matrix, except for it's fucking Ares. So he's fighting with all these different weapons, axes and fucking swords and fucking hammers and chains, and he's just whipping her ass. And then every time she kills him, he goes, "How many more innocent people are you going to kill before you realize you can't save mankind?" And so she's killing all these German soldiers like one by one, and Trevor's guys are like, "Holy shit." And finally she jumps into Steve Trevor. Steve Trevor is like, "Ah!" and attacks her, and Steve Trevor and her have this huge fight, but she can't fucking kill him. And he's talking through Steve Trevor and going, "You can't defeat the god of war," you know, like that. And she goes, "I'll show you the truth of his heart." And she gets him with the lasso, and that forces the god of war out of him because Steve Trevor is a good person. Except, so the god of war goes into this big, like, god mode fucking shit. And he goes, "Okay, you don't want me in a human body? Did you really think you could fight a god?" And just starts wrecking the shit out of everything, kind of like in the movie, but I wouldn't want it to be like a dude with a mustache. Like, I'd want it to be like this unstoppable force. Wonder Woman doesn't stand a chance. Steve Trevor gets in the plane and goes up. Wonder Woman's just trying to hold it back. She's using the gauntlets. Finally, it's kicking her around. And then it goes, "I'll offer you another opportunity. Join me." And it jumps into Dr. Poison. And he goes, "Join me, Diana. Help me find the island of paradise. I've been looking for it my entire existence, for 2 millennia. I need to eliminate the Amazons. They're the last thing that stands between me and destroying this world once and for all, showing the folly of man to my idiot father." And Diana's like, "Oh, shit." But then she has a bright idea. Okay, so way early in the movie, I fucked this up. I fucked up this pitch. But we introduced that there's a type of gas that doesn't work as well. Do you remember the gas that doesn't melt the mask? So that type of gas, you have Dr. Poison go, "It only paralyzes, it doesn't kill. It's not enough. You just need that one line." And then they still have that gas. So when Wonder Woman was in Veld, she found the laboratory, let's say, where they were making that gas, and Steve Trevor took some of it. Wonder Woman goes, "Oh shit, I know what to do." Meanwhile, the Irish guy who never gets to take the shot is going to shoot Dr. Poison, and Dr. Poison is like, "Fine, kill me, it can't help," and is just beating the shit out of Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman realizes, "Oh, I remember," and screams to the Irish guy, or Scottish guy, he's Scottish, she screams to him, don't shoot her!" And the guy is like, because he didn't know if he could take the shot anyway. And then Wonder Woman stands up, closes Dr. Poison's mouth, fucking paralysis gas, permanent nerve damage, brain damage, down. Wonder Woman stands over her, and Dr. Poison's like, and Ares can't jump out of her. He's fucking trapped in her paralyzed body. And Ares is laying there like, and, you know, Dr. Poison has a truly evil heart. So, you know, you don't have the moment with the tank. Or maybe you do. Maybe that's the next moment. Is Dr. Poison goes, "Fine, you've defeated me." It's Ares. "Fine, you defeated me." And Wonder Woman has the tank. You know, "Strike me down." Actually, you have the moment with the tank with Steve Trevor. Would be the smart way to do it. And then Wonder Woman goes, "No, I believe in humanity. I believe in love." And uses the lasso to get it out of him. The moment with the tank is earlier, because I love that fucking tank. She looks so fucking cool. But no, so... Sorry, I liked Wonder Woman. So you have Dr. Poison laying on the ground, like, can't move, like, fucked up. And she goes, "You'll never be able to truly defeat me. Eventually this body will die, and Ares will be free once again. This time, there will be no mercy." Wonder Woman goes, "I'll be waiting. And you'll lose again." And Ares goes, "I did not lose! Evil still lives in the hearts of men! I did not lose! I did not lose!" And Wonder Woman's just walking away. And Ares is like, "I didn't lose! I can't move!" And screaming that he won because he's a Greek god and they can't accept the folly of everything they do. So Wonder Woman gets to defeat a god on its own terms by being smart, not by being strong, and by using the way superheroes always do. There's never like a straight up punch up at the end of a movie that someone wins. That's so, you know, I like it when there's something a little cooler than that, because she gets to kill like so many, and also you have that like sick battle sequence where she's killing German soldiers, and you know she's been killing people the whole movie, but you recontextualize her killing people as like these are just people who are caught up in something, and you literalize that by having Ares talking to her as she's killing them and going like, this one had kids, like right before he tries to kill her, and she's like, I can't do it, and that makes Wonder Woman think about love rather than war. And that was I liked the end of Wonder Woman, but that's my fan fiction for it. I really, I really hope, they make more good Wonder Woman movies. Okay, that's all. How crazy is it, by the way, that a character who, for years, people within the industry were like, that character won't have a movie. What are you kidding? It's like a joke. Wonder Woman? How stupid do you feel right now?